Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports at the house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin, finding space at the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Newton's throw taken in by Cook. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On the carry here, it's Austin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Touchdown! Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. that time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
On first down, Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Carr will try it again on second down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Carr. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Carr to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Carr. And complete to Drake London. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Throwing again on second down. Newton. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Play action. It's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off play action. Newton. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Tavon Austin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. giving up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On third down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Newton to throw. He finds Austin complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Austin. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
On first down, Newton. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Newton. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. They'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now an option play on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this is Cook with a grab. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Koo knocks this one through the post. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Carr now on first down. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Now a play fake. Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be Falcon football. Newton on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, Newton. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They fake the give. Newton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Austin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Newton. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Newton on 3rd down. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he fires one incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Adam Humphries. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Alford. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Carr. He's got Green. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Carr. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here now Roberts. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton completes it to Austin.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On second down, here's the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On third down, it's Austin. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing on third down, Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. George Karlaftis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Robert Quinn, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. He finds Austin complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A.J. Green, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to claw one back. Prater for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. To throw again on second down. Newton firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
On first down, Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Well, Charles, I think things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. And flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups.